Hi there. Welcome to using SurveyMonkey for your business. I'm excited to be able to present you methods of using SurveyMonkey. My name's Maura Mitchell. I'm Managing Director of Entrepreneurial Business Programs and Services, Division 2 here at the Women's Business Development Center. It's my pleasure to be here to help you learn more about using SurveyMonkey. It's just one tool you can use, but it is beneficial when you need to generate surveys quickly. So here's the agenda. First of all, I'm just going to give a quick SurveyMonkey overview, talk about why use surveys for your business, and we're going to do creating a survey demo. We're going to actually look at 3 different surveys for your small businesses. So SurveyMonkey is a tool that helps you create professional surveys quickly. There are different question types that you can use. You can use multiple choice questions. You can ask people to rate you on a scale from 1 to 10. You can also use text boxes so people can enter in text responses to your question. I'll show you how we can distribute these surveys through email, social media, or links. And then I'll give you a quick example of how you would look at real-time results with visual reports after you have given a survey. So for small businesses, why use surveys? Number 1, to validate a new business idea or product. Let's say you are a consultant and you want to add another service offering. You're coaching CEOs on how to be better leaders, and you also want to coach them on how to manage their personal time. So you want to test that idea in the marketplace and make sure CEOs really want to have help with that idea. It's a way to gather customer feedback to improve your services or products. We use these all the time after our webinars to determine if we've given what you, our clients, need. And then third, if you have a large company, you'll always want to measure employee satisfaction. I use it all the time to measure our intern satisfaction. So I'm going to stop sharing this, and we are going to get into SurveyMonkey so I can show you what that's all about. Hey, here we are in SurveyMonkey. So there are a number of options across the top of the screen here: dashboard, my surveys, my team, plans, and pricing. We're only going to worry about dashboard and my surveys and creating a survey. So remember how we talked about 3 different surveys to use? We're going to look at creating a survey to do some market research around a product or service idea. So I click on Create Survey. The easiest way to create a survey is to pick a popular template. Once you've picked the template, you can change it, or you can copy it and change everything in it. Change the wording, change the photos, but let's start with pick a popular template. And here they have the market research product testing template. It says launching a new business product isn't easy. Verify that you have the right product for the right market. Now this is a product around dog food. And so you can change this up with different photos. Let's just preview this. You see, preview this sample template to see if we want to use it. So it says, click on the area you like best about this product. So this is great for testing your packaging. Click on the area you like least about the product. Why did you make that selection? What is your first reaction to the product? So you could delete those first 2 questions if you're offering a service and say, what's your first reaction to the service? How would you rate the quality of the service? How innovative is the service? So I like this template, so I'm going to use it as a basis for my survey. So I'm going to click on use this template. And now you see we can click on design survey. We could input our logo. We can change things within the survey. I'm just going to go down and I want to change this question and say, what is your first reaction to the service rather than the product? So you see it changed to service here. And I save that change, and here it is. What is your first reaction to the service? Let's see if we page down. Let's say I want to add this. How would you rate the value for money of the service? So I just type in service here and multiple choice. And I go down here and save. And now it will say how you rate value for the money of the service. Let's say I do not want these number 1 and number 2 questions in this. So I can go here and delete it. Delete the second one, and now delete the third. And now we'll start with just what's your first reaction to the service. So I'm pretty happy with this survey. So now I'm going to go and collect responses. So I want to be able to collect responses to my survey. I like to always select send services your way, and I select share a survey link, because then I can put it into an email. I can put it into a Facebook group. If I'm testing the market, the general market, I can put it into a social media post. So all I have to do is copy that link, and I've got it to use it to test. Okay, so that's the first survey. Let's look at creating another survey. So I go up here, create survey. I'm going to pick a popular template. And I want to gather some data on customer satisfaction. So I'm going to use this template here. Let's preview it first. How likely would you recommend this company to a friend? You might want to change the wording there. What are the following words to describe our products or services? You might want to change that. How would you rate the quality of the service? But I like this template, so I'm going to use it. So click on use this template. And here we go. I am going to edit this question here because I want it to say, how likely is it that you would recommend the WBDC to other friends or colleagues? And I save this. And how likely is it would you recommend the WBDC to a friend or colleague? And let's say I want to go down here and edit this, and I want to say our services, because we don't offer many products. I also want to change these answers. So I want to ask them if they think our customer service is kind, high quality, useful, unique. We're free, so not good value for the money, but supportive. Not overpriced, because we don't charge anything. Informative. So I'm just changing this survey to be what I would like it to be. And I save that question there, and now we'll see the results. Kind, high quality, useful, unique, supportive, informative. oops, I wanted to change this products to services. Let me change that. Let's see if it's gonna let me do that here. Yes, services. And I want to save. Describe our services. So fantastic. That worked. How well do our services meet your needs? How would you rate the quality of the services? So again, I'm really happy with this. I'm going to collect responses for this survey. And again, I'm going to send surveys your way. And we can send by email. Share a link, which I always do this. So here's the link for that second survey. So those are 2 of the 3 surveys. We've already done that in such a little amount of time. So let's create our third survey, which was around employee satisfaction. So pick a popular template. Click employee engagement template. It says 0 of 42 answered. So there are a lot of questions here. So we probably want to preview and see how far. I'm inspired to meet my goals. I'm excited about it. We want to know all of this. I'm determined to give my best effort at work each day, completely focused on my job duties. So this is all good. Some of it may not apply, but I'm going to use this template because we can delete those questions that aren't applicable. So again, you can add your logo here. You can, let's say these are not the job roles that you have at your company. You can edit the names here or delete. We don't have an individual contributor role. We don't have a team lead. We do have a manager, senior manager, but we don't have vice president. We don't have a partner or owner. So I changed a few of those. I'm going to save that. And you'll see that the job roles have been decreased to the number that we had chosen. And you can add page breaks. You can add logic. So if you want to skip a few of the questions, you can always add logic by using this button here. I'm going to delete this question here because I don't think that it matters. Inspired to meet my goals. So I just delete that. And so now I've got a little bit smaller survey. If I want to preview it, I can preview it here. To make sure it looks the way that I would like it to. And see, it tells you the estimated time to complete the survey. There are no issues in the survey. So you can then, it says our work here is done. Now choose a way to send your surveys. So again, collect responses. Click here, share a survey link. Fantastic. So those are 3 surveys you can use as a small business owner to gather information on whether a product makes sense, to gauge whether a customer is pleased with your services or product, and to survey your employees, which is always important. So now I'm just going to show you a current survey we have. we've got a list of surveys here that we use at the Women's Business Development Center. And I have one down here. We've got a ton of them here, but we've just created this Berwyn Shop survey right here. And this survey is to determine whether the vendors that participated in the shops were happy with the women's business development services. The Berwyn Shops is an incubator located on Roosevelt Road in Berwyn. There are 12 vendors there, and they're testing their ideas by selling in that marketplace. It's an outdoor marketplace open from June to December. And we help them. We've helped them do their business plans, get ready to go to the market, and we have a different training session for them each month. But anyways, we've surveyed them. We've gotten 4 responses. I'm just going to click here and show you what you see when you have gotten some answers. We have 4 responses collected. This is the timing as to when we received those responses. And if I want to analyze the results, I click here. You can see that 4 of the people answered the name, business name, and email address. So 100% responded here. They were mostly involved in the Berwyn Shops in 2022. It looks like 3 people were there and 1 was in 2024. Some had a business prior to moving into the Berwyn Shops. So anyways, I can then save this data, all this data, to an export file. I always save all responses data. And export it, and then you get a table. So let's look at this table. So each of the questions that we talked about are located in this table in an Excel spreadsheet, and you can expand the columns in order to read all the responses. But it's great to be able to use this to then sort this data within Excel to add up any data. And it gives you just a great table full of information. So thank you for joining me. And now we'll break for question and answers.